So we are playing as white with e4, d5, and we take the knight out to c3. Now knight coming to c3 in attacking this pawn. Black's to play and black is thinking for the move. Black go with d4, will take the knight back. And out of attacker, he go with e5, will play f4. So f4 in attacking towards the center is the main plan. Let's see what the response will have. Alright, so now black is thinking where he goes with queen h4 check. We play g3 in attacking the queen. So black's turn and black is thinking for the move. Let's see what black responds over here. So black goes with queen h5. Queen h5 will decide to, okay, in this position, we'll take the pawn, f take e5, along with attacking other pawn. He go with queen take e5, we play d3 and support the pawn. He goes with bishop g4, we take the bishop out and attack the queen. Now the queen is under attack, so he plays the queen. Now in this position, he goes with queen going check. We take the bishop back and once again attack. So he go with queen b6, attacking and defending pieces. Over here, we decide to play, okay, we go with queen to c1 so that we can move our knight. And queen c1 is defending the pawn at the same time. So queen c1. You go with bishop b4, where in this position, easy response is to play c3 in attacking the bishop, especially the pawn. You go with d takes c3, we take back the bishop, queen, knight, all are supporting this pawn to attack the bishop. So black's turn and the bishop is under attack. Let's see how black responds over here. Alright, so black's turn and black is thinking for the move. Over here, taking the bishop back to its e7 is a better option. You go with bishop d6. So in this position, we'll go with bishop e3 and add up attacker towards the queen. So the queen is under attack and we can expect black to be responsible to the queen. You go with queen a5. Now queen a5, where in this position, we'll go with knight to d4, knight at the center. Ultimately, we can take the knight back in attacking the queen. So we are mainly focusing on attacking towards the queen. Queen b3, I mean knight b3 in attacking the queen. So the queen is under attack. Let's see how black responds. Okay. So this is black's turn and black is thinking for the move. Let's see how black responds over here. Alright, so now black is having 2 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock. Let's see how black responds over here. 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock and black is thinking for the move. He goes with queen a3. Now he is shuffling a queen threat and over here we'll decline the threat. So queen d2. Now accepting queen threat will not help us, so we have to decline. Over here we decide to, now in this position we go with d4. Main motive is to play e5 and trap the bishop. Ultimately we can gain material. E5 and attack the bishop. The bishop goes back and then we go with h3. Now we are attacking this bishop. So ultimately we are pushing pawns and attacking their pieces. Now in this position, uh, the bishop is attacking the knight as a threat. So over here, if I take the knight to c5, and at the same time, I am planning to attack this pawn, also this bishop at the same time. So let's see what black responds. Black go with bishop d5 and attack towards the rook. So simply over here, we decide to play rook to x2, means we just, okay, we go with bishop a5. Now bishop a5 in attacking this pawn, which is going to create a threat like this. So over here we go with knight e2 and support the pawn. Now we are just starting up supporters so that we can have a support. Let's see our black response. Black go with bishop f3. So bishop f3, and over here in this position he is planning to attack this. Anyways, okay. So we go with rook to c1 and add up a supporter. Now if he tries to take it, we take it back, and we have two active bishops. Also we are supporting this pawn with the rook. So now let's see what he responds. Black's turn, and now black decides to play b6. So over here we take this knight back to b3 and attack this bishop. Also the queen is disconnected now. So he go with knight d5 attacking the bishop. So over here we decline the turn and we go with bishop to f4. Now if knight takes it, pawn will take it back. No, if knight takes it, queen will take it, and we have two pawns which we can create a pawn storm like this. We go with bishop takes c3, we can play rook takes c3. Knight takes, and then we can take it. The material will be equal. Okay, so he takes it, we play queen takes c3, he takes the pawn at a2, and over here in this position we'll go with, okay, we play g4. The bishop will be supporting this. So anytime we can play bishop d3, attack this diagonal, and at the same time attack the queen. That's the plan. So bishop d3 is going to be our plan. Now black is having 1 minute and 14 seconds on the clock, and black is thinking for the response. Let's see what black responds over here. He go with queen check. So king goes to f2 so that we can secure our check. He go with queen e4 in attacking the bishop. So we have to protect this bishop. We'll take the bishop back to e3. Now we have secured our bishop. Let's see what black responds over here. Black go with knight d7. Bishop comes to d3, attacking the queen, attacking this pawn. So that's the plan. Let's see what he responds over here. White's turn and black's turn, and black is thinking, having 45 seconds on the clock. He go with queen d5, where we decide to play g5. Furthermore, we are going to create a pawn storm, and we'll try to find out advantage. Okay, so black's turn, and black goes with g6. Over here, we'll play x4, x5, attack the pawn. That's the plan. So let's see what black responds over here. Black is having 30 seconds on the clock, and black is thinking for the response. Let's see how black responds over here. We go with rook c8. We play bishop c4, attacking the queen. So queen can come back to e4. We'll take this knight back and attack the queen. Now the queen goes to g4. So once again, we'll not stop. We'll play bishop e2 and attack the queen. The queen goes back to a check. Knight comes. Knight to f3. We go with c5, where we play bishop d3 and attack the queen. Queen goes back to e6. Such that over here we begin with x5 in attacking the pawn. We go with c take d4. We respond with queen take d4. And black's turn, having 10 seconds on the clock, goes with bishop c5. We play bishop c4 and attack the queen. Now he goes with queen f5, where we decide to push the pawn forward, controlling this. We go with rook over here. We take the queen back to b2. Knight check. King comes to e2. Okay, so he goes with knight g3 check. King comes to f2, and black loses on time. Alright, so we look for another game where we are playing as black. White goes with d4, we play knight f6. c4, we play g6. King's Indian defense with d6, and then bishop g7. Preparing to castle, where white goes with knight g2 e2. Now we go with aggressive response e5. Okay, so he decided to castle. So in this position, we'll take this pawn. White eliminates back. We go with the knight to h5. Bishop attacking the knight. So let's see what the response. Uh, this is white to play, and white should secure the knight. He can take the bishop out or take this knight back. So we play knight back to e2. Now knight goes back to e2. We play c5 and control the center. We can even take the knight and add up a support. We go with f4. Now f4 is not a good response. So over here, we'll take the queen. Okay, in this position, we decide to play b6. Bishop coming here, attacking this diagonal is going to be very sharp attack. You can plan to play this. In my case, hello 11 Jaco, welcome to my channel. So bishop comes to b7 in attacking this diagonal, mainly this pawn. Anytime you try to force this, yes, we can play against each other. Just set me the challenge. That's all you have to do. Now we go with f5, so that if we either take it or push it, the bishop will be activated. That's the main plan. Okay. Now he go with e take f5. We play pawn take g5. I mean g take f5, where ratio to response. He goes with knight to b5. This diagonal is activated, so knight b5 is not a good response. a6 and kick the knight back. Okay, knight goes there, and over here, now we play knight to c6, although the bishop diagonal is deactivated. We go with knight c3, a free knight. Okay, so now he go with queen take h5. Okay, so that was not a free knight. Now in this position, we'll go with knight to b4 in attacking the bishop and the pawn. So let's see what the response over here. We go with bishop take f5. Okay, bishop take f5, where in this position we begin with bishop check. The king goes there. The bishop diagonal like this, so we can try to find out advantage. And over here, queen coming over here, queen taking the pawn, attacking the king is going to be a threat. So we need to plan according to it. Now in this position, we begin with the move queen to e7. Mainly we are supporting the pawn, this bishop at the same time. We can take the queen here and just attack like this. Okay, so white's turn. Now white is thinking for the response. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. 3 minutes and 20 seconds for the clock. He goes with bishop d2. So successfully we take the pawn, and let's see what the response over here. He can play the rook here and try attacking the queen. That's my guess. He can try this. Where okay, he goes with rook to e1 as I told. Now if I play queen here, then he can play queen and will force me to trade. That will be the problem. So over here we'll go with queen to c7, supporting this pawn. Now let's see what the response over here. 2 minutes and 58 seconds on the clock. Hi, there you go. Welcome to my channel. 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock for white, and white is thinking for the response over here. Let's see what the response. Now in this position, we are planning to play rook here, here, and try attacking this. Bishop e6 check. The king comes to h8. Now white to play, and white is thinking for the response. Well, let's see what the response over here. You go with knight back in attacking this bishop. Now this bishop is very important. We cannot give up this. So over here, we'll choose to play queen to c6 pawn. So that's a very nice plan. Hello, Adish Mittal, welcome to my channel. So this diagonal is attacking. He go with bishop d5 and attacking the bishop, the queen. So over here we'll take the queen back. Bishop take or knight take. That's going to be the trade. So we go with bishop e6. We'll play queen back here and attack. And now white to play, having 2 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock, where he go with rook e2. Rook e2 trying to support this is the main plan. Now over here we decide to play rook to e8, basically attacking the bishop. So let's see what he responds. He go with bishop to e5, where hmm, in this position we'll take the queen back to d7. Once again offer bishop trade. Now he can go with bishop take. Bishop take, queen take, then rook can take this rook, and that will be the threat. This means you go with rook take e8, where we'll decide to play rook take. Okay. So now if I play rook take e8, then he can take the bishop. So over here we play rook take e8, bishop take bishop. Okay, now white is thinking, you go with that. We play rook e2, attacking this. The queen is already. Okay. So that's the free rook. White can take it. Alright, 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. We begin with taking that. Where we eliminate this bishop, knight take bishop, and we take it back. So once again, white to play, and white is thinking for the response. Having 1 minute and 18 seconds on the clock. We go with check on the board. We play king to g7. We go with rook e1, where we decide to play king to x6 because rook come here and attack the queen. It's a threat. That's why. We go with rook e6 check, and I'm forced to play king back. Okay. So I return the game. Now we look for another game, and this time we are playing as white with d4. So let's see how black responds. Black's turn and black go with d5. We play c4, the queen's gambit. He plays c5. e6, I mean a3 on the board. He go with knight c6. We take the knight to f3, where he go with bishop g4. Bishop comes to e2. He go with e6. We play knight c3. Furthermore, he take knight f6. We play p3. Now that's the beautiful pawn structure. He go with bishop d6. So we take the knight and attack this way. The bishop is under attack. The bishop goes back there. So over here, we decide to play a4. a4 is a good response. We go with a6. We take the knight back. Furthermore, we are planning to just attack by bishop b2, castling as a basic plan. This bishop is very powerful because it is attacking towards this diagonal. Now over here, we begin with capturing the pawn. So we capture that pawn. Now let's see what black responds over here. We'll try to support this pawn by bishop going there, supporting it as a main plan. We go with queen c7, attacking like this. So over here, he can even take the knight and can try the queen attacking the pawn. Over here, we begin with bishop to b2, activating towards this diagonal. Rook comes to d8, and this time we go with queen to c2. Furthermore, black to play. Now black is thinking for the response. Let's see how black responds over here. We go with bishop take f3. We play bishop take f3. The bishop activated. We go with d4 in attacking the knight. So in this position, we'll go with knight to e4. and we allow to take it so that the bishop diagonal will be open. Also, we are attacking this. This means if he tries to take it, then knight can take. The bishop will be attacking it. He played knight take e4. We begin with bishop take e4 and attack this way. Now he can continue with f5 trying to attack the bishop. He go with knight e4 and attack the queen. So over here, in this position, we will decide to play queen to d2 and attack the knight. If it tries queen take on this, we can play bishop and can attack this diagonal. Alright, so black's turn. Now black is thinking for the move. He goes with f5, where we'll decide to take the bishop back in order to secure it. Let's see what he responds. Okay, so he is thinking for the response over here. In the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. He take e3. He pockets the knight. And now let's see what the response over here. And easy response is to take the pawn, give a check, and take my castling ability. Where we begin with king take f2. Now over here, he can play queen to d7 and try attacking this way. He go with a5. The main plan is I will play queen here. He can play rook check and win the bishop. So we play queen c3. Now let's see what he responds. He go with queen takes e5 check. King comes to f1. And once again, black to play. Black is busy thinking for the response over here. Let's see what black responds over here. He go with e5. So e5 was the response. We decide to play rook to e1, attacking this pawn. You go with bishop a7, give a checkmate like this. So in such cases, we decide to, now if I play rook here, then it can begin with the check. Okay, so in this position, if I take the king out, then he can play this checkmate. Okay, so this means in this position we begin with queen c2, securing the mate. We go with e4, where we decide to take the bishop to h5, expecting this as the response. Because if it tries g6, then the bishop will be controlling these squares. That's why g6. Okay, now black's turn, and black is thinking for the response. Black goes with rook to d3. Now rook d3, over here, in this position, we decide to play rook to e2. Furthermore, our plan is king coming over here. We decide to double up the rooks, and over here, if I play king, that will not benefit. So we begin with rook f2. If we tries this check, bishop will be attacking it, and that's possible. Rook check, bishop take, rook check once again. If queen will take it, then queen can take the rook and give a mate. So this means, okay, he goes with e3. Now e3, where we decide to play rook to e2. Now this diagonal is blocked, and that's such a good achievement. Now let's see what is response. He can play rook d2, attack the queen this at the same time. He go with rook d1 check. So rook comes to e1. He tries to push it forward, then queen can take it, or the bishop can take it. So let's see what the response. Black's turn, and now black is thinking for the move. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. We go with rook to d2. Rook d2, we play queen c3. Now let's see what the response. A very easy response. Playing rook d7, defend the checkmate. He go with rook f2 check. King comes to g1. Once again, black's turn. Once again, black can play this and secure the checkmate. Okay. So black is busy thinking for the response. We go with queen e7. Now queen e7 was the response, where we decide to play the bishop back to c1 and attack the pawn. Now he go with f4. So f4 was the response, where we decide to play rook to f1, creating a rook trade. He began with rook f7. We play king take f1, and rook cannot come here because of the bishop. So he can try pushing the pawn forward, attacking. Anyways, black's turn, and black is thinking for the response. So here he go with queen g5. Queen g5, we decide to play bishop to b2. If we take bishop, fantastic checkmate. So now let's see what black responds. 54 seconds on the clock remaining for black. Black goes with rook d7, where we decide to play bishop back to e2. Now bishop e2 will not allow this pawn to be pushed further. That's why. So let's see what he responds now. He go with bishop d4. So over here, we'll take the queen back. If he take, we take back as a basic response. So we'll take this back, and now once again black's turn. We are having a minor piece up. So let's see what he responds. 30 seconds on the clock. Welcome playing chess from Uganda. Queen c3. He began with rook d2. So over here, queen take. Well, wait. If I play queen take, then he can not win. Okay, so queen take on a5, and 20 seconds remaining from black. He go with rook b2. So rook b2. Wait, I wanted to play the check, but accidentally queen a7. A mouse look. So bishop d1. He began with the check. King comes to f2. Okay, so out of the check, we play rook u. Queen can take it. Alright, so we lose the game. Now we look for another game, and this time we are playing as black, where white responds with e4. So we play e6. Black's defense, e4, d5 attack this. He play knight c3, we play knight to f6. e5, we take the knight back to d6, d7. We can play c5 and attack this way. Okay. 4 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. Queen g4, we play c5 and attack this pawn. Let's see what white responds over here. Now we are attacking this pawn, so he needs to support this pawn. He can take this knight back or develop the knight in supporting this. Now this is white's turn, and white is thinking for the response. He played bishop e3. So bishop e3 is not a good response. We play the queen to b6, attacking this diagonal, and this pawn. So ultimately we are going to capture this pawn. We go with d takes c5, we play queen take b2, the knight, the rook, put on the attack. This pawn is already under attack by bishop, knight, so we don't need to worry. Also knight is attacking the center, so that's an easy win. Now 4 minutes on the clock, and white is thinking for the response over here. Let's see how white responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you are going to stream, then do like the live stream. Okay, so over here, he go with knight take d5, we play queen take check, and then we decide to capture the knight. Now he go with e6, where we decide to play knight take on c5. He can take it, we take it, queen can take it. So we just plunder a piece. Now in this position, we play knight c6, giving up the rook. Let's see what it is. response. He take it, we play d4. The bishop is under attack. So he takes the bishop back to d2, where we decide to play d3 check. He captures back from the pawn. Queen comes, giving check. And the king can go back. Okay, bishop comes to e3. So we decide to play knight d4 check. And we'll try to find out the solution to this problem. Okay, so white's turn and white go with king d1. Now king d1 was the response. So in this position, uh, we decide to play the knight back to d5. If we play bishop take, we can take back from the queen. Okay, so white's turn and white is thinking for the response. We go with queen c8, we play knight check, knight c3 check, where once again white to play, white go with king d2. And now we play the knight to b1, giving check, along with white to play. Let's see how white responds over here. We go with king e2. So king e2 and we play queen to b2 check. King comes to f3. Once again we take this back and give a check. So like we are trying to find out the advantage. King goes back there. Where we play the knight check. Now let's see what responds. White play king d2. So king d2 was the response, where we play the knight to a5 and support this. Now let's see how white responds over here. White's turn and white is thinking for the response, having 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Queen d7 check, bishop comes out, the rook can be activated. We go with knight f3, we play knight capturing the pawn. Queen can capture the knight, was a miss. We go with queen d5 check. So king comes to g6. We take knight. Now we begin with the check, queen c3, where the king goes here or here. King comes to e2. What's the response? Now over here, we'll play bishop to c5, allowing him to capture this. If he captures, bishop take, we'll take back. No, if he captures, we'll first play the rook and then try to find out. So white's turn. Now white is thinking for the response over here. We just sacrifice the knight. Well, wait. Okay, so in this position, we play the check, forcing the king to go there, here. Knight comes to d2. So knight d2, bishop comes to b4, and now we'll take this rook here, and attack this. No, we'll have to play rook here, and then we can take this knight simply. So rook over here is a very important threat. Now let's see what he responds. He go with queen b3. He is offering a trade. So we'll decline the trade, and also we have to protect this. Okay. So in this position, if I take queen over here, then he can simply trade and win the game. Alright, so okay, I resign the game. We look for another game where we play white. We begin with e4. The king's pawn opening against the Sicilian, we play e4. The Schmidt-Muller gambit with c3, allowing him to capture. So if black captures the pawn, we play knight takes c3. Where this is black to play once again, we go with g6. So we decide to take the bishop to c4. We go with bishop g7. We take the knight f3, and let's see what he responds. Knight to c6, comes to g5, creating an attack like this. Let's see what black responds over here. Black go with knight e5. So we respond with, okay, we decide to play bishop back to p3. Now let's see what he responds. He go with e6. We play f4 and attack the knight. So knight goes back, where we respond with e5 and block this attack move. Now this is white's turn, and white go with knight g7. We play knight b5, where he play a6. We play the check, and he play king f8. We play knight capture on it and attack this way. So now let's see what he responds. He go with rook g8. Now with rook g8 over here, he just give up the queen. So now let's see what he responds. Black's turn, and black resides the king. Okay. So guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like flash stream. d4, d5, bishop f4. We take the bishop out, turn knight out, play e6, x6, and bishop comes to d3. We take the bishop d6. So now white's turn. We go with knight e5. So now over here we play. We also take the knight e4. Knight comes to d2. Now over here we play knight d7. c3 we play c5, attacking this. Now let's see what he responds. Castling, we play f6 and attack the knight. So knight is under attack. Let's see what he responds. Knight take on it, queen take back. Just offering a trade. Now white's turn, and white is thinking for the move. Knight goes back to f3. We take the bishop and create a weak pawn. This one, where we respond with pushing the pawn forward, attacking this bishop. Bishop goes back, and now we respond with the g5, attacking this. If he tries to take, we can take back, and rook will be attacking. So rook e1, where we respond with knight take on d2. Now let's see what white responds. He go with knight take d2. We play bishop takes c2. Queen takes it back, and then over here we go with king f7 and secure this. Now white's turn, and white is thinking for the move. He go with f take g5. We play h take g5. 4 minutes on the clock. He go with rook e3. Rook to e3, where we decide to play queen to g8. He double up the rook. We play the rook over here and secure the pawn. 4 minutes on the clock. Queen a4, attacking this knight. So we'll take the knight back to f8. Now we'll try our best to rook e7 in securing this. We have to take the knight here and just attack this. So basically we want this knight to attack towards the king side. So white's turn, and white is thinking for the move. White is having 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock, and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how white responds over here. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. b3, we decide to take it. And now let's see what he responds. White takes it back. We take the knight to g6. Ultimately, we can take knight here and attack this pawns. Okay, so now let's see what he responds over here. White's turn, and white is thinking. Hi Rupali, welcome to my channel. If you want to play against me, just send me the challenges. That's all you have to do. So now this is white's turn, and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how white responds over here. He go with c4, we'll take this. He takes it back, where we decide to play. We play f5, making space for the king. Also, we can try f4 and attack this way. Alright, so white's turn and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how white responds. We go with knight f3, we push the pawn g4 and attack this knight. So knight can come, try giving check. Also attacking this pawn. Alright, so 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Welcome Adi Paints. If you want to play against me, just send me the challenges. That's all you have to do. So x take g4, where we'll go with knight to f4. Pawn take, queen take this, checkmate. So now let's see what responds. 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock, and white is thinking for the move. Till the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. Okay. So white's turn and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how white responds over here. 2 minutes on the clock for white. Now, what we are planning is we can play the, like if he tries to take it, then we can play this. Alright, now let's see what the response. Okay, so now let's see what the response. Hi Chess Sahab, welcome to my channel. If you want to play against me, just send a challenge to me. Okay, so knight f4 was the response, and white is thinking for the response over here. Easy response can be pushing the pawn forward, kicking the knight, where if it tries g3, trying to attack this. Now over here, we go with queen to x7 if it takes it, and that's what I want. Okay, he played a check. King comes, we lose the queen. Knight check. Now we go with king there. We play rook take h7. Okay, so we play rook take e6 check. We'll take it back and then rook f7. Attacking this, he play queen take b7. We take this rook. Okay, so we'll turn the game. Alright, so any challenge? If you want, you can send me challenges now. Okay, so any challenges, guys? I'm not receiving any challenge. Okay, so we begin with another game. So we begin with the move e4. Now black goes with e5. We take the knight d4. The center game where he takes it. We play c3. Now let's see what the response. If we take, okay, it does not take. So we'll take it back. 2 pawns at the center, controlling these 4 squares. d5, and we respond with e5. Pushing the pawn forward. Such that black's turn, and black is thinking for the move. He go with bishop check. We take the knight to c3. So now once again black to play, and black is thinking. Let's see how black responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you are going to stream, then do like live stream. f4. If it takes, we'll take it back. He began with f take e5. We'll play f take e5. Now let's see what he responds. Queen coming x4, queen check. We play g3, attack the queen. Queen cannot come. Oh, queen can come because the knight is pinned. So queen take d4. Okay. Queen take d4 was the response. Actually, he missed. Anyways, we decide to play queen to a4 and just decline the threats. So black's turn, and black is thinking for the move. Let's see how black responds. Queen e4 check. King comes to d1. He takes the rook. Okay, bishop check. So we take the bishop to e2. So now black's turn, and black is thinking for the move. He go with bishop take e2 check. Knight takes on it. Okay. Queen take h1 check, king comes to c2. Alright, so let's see how black responds. Black's turn and black is thinking for the move. In the meantime, guys, if you are going to stream, then do like live stream. Bishop takes c3, we'll play knight takes c3. Once again, we try to play this. Okay, so we begin with a check. King comes to b3. And now, black's turn. Black is thinking for the response over here. Having 1 minute and 50 seconds on the clock. Let's see how black responds over here. Easily, he can play the knight, trying to give a check. We go with queen take g3, where we decide to play bishop to d2. He can push the pawn forward. Okay, he does not. So over here we take the king back to c2. Now we can activate our knight. We go with a check. We play king b3. So black's turn once again, and black is thinking for the move. Queen d3 was the response, where we resign the game. Okay. So any challenges? Guys, if you want, you can send any challenges. All the challenges are allowed. Okay. So we look for another challenge. And now we begin with e4. Black goes with e5, where we decide to play c3. So he go with b6. Okay, so if you want to send any challenge. All right, knight f3. Bishop comes to g4. Bishop comes to e2. Where this is 4 minutes and 45 seconds. He go with knight e7. Now we decide to castle. Okay, so Rakov Sharma, if you want to play against me, just send the challenge to me. That's all you have to do. So d5, and black's turn, and black is thinking for the move. Alright, so he go with knight g2 f6, where we decide to play queen to c2. Okay, queen c2 is attacking this. Okay, Rakov Sharma, let's have a challenge. g6, where we decide to play a4. Now let's see what he responds. a5, so b4, expecting black to take the pawn. He does not capture, so we play bishop e2. Bishop e2, now we are activating this diagonal. Let's see how black responds over here. Black decides to castle, we play knight b2 d2. We go with king h7, we play b take a5. Okay, so if you want to play against me, just send a challenge. I'm not receiving any challenge. Rank of that's your choice. Time format, you can choose any time format which you are comfortable with. Okay, so now we go with bishop take f3. So over here, we'll begin with knight take f3. Like we are trying to develop our pieces, especially the knight. So this is black's turn and black is thinking. We go with knight c5. We play bishop and attack the rook. Rook goes back. And now over here, we decide to play knight back and support this pawn. So this is black's turn and black is thinking for the move. In the meantime, guys, if you are going to stream, then do like live stream. Queen e7 was the response, where we go with f4. Okay, so Neetu Aurora, if you want to challenge me, just send the challenge. That's all you have to do. F4, we are attacking the pawn. Basically, we want to push the pawn forward. So F5, and we are attacking towards the king territory. G5 was the response, where we decide to play. Okay, so we go with H4, giving up the pawn. Okay, now let's see what the response. We go with G4. So I hope now my voice is coming. Queen D1, and we are attacking the pawn. Black plays x5. So x5 was the response. Okay, so we play rook to f2. Basically, we want to take the knight back, front, attack the pawn, test the plan. Okay. All right. So 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Let's see how he responds. Knight take on e4. We play knight take on it. Knight takes back, attacking the rook. So we play bishop to d3. Knight takes. We push, give a check like this, and attack the queen. Okay, so receiver responds. Black stone. We go with knight back. So knight goes back, and over here we decide to play rook to e2 and support this. Now if it tries to push, that's possible. Then we'll take this bishop back. Okay, so black stone. Once again, black is thinking for the move. Let's see how black responds over here. So black goes with king g8. Now king g8 was the response, where we decide to play queen to d2 so that we can take the queen here and bring towards the king side. Okay, so now this is black's turn and black is thinking for the move, having 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Let's see how black responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want to can challenge me, all the challenges are allowed. Knight goes to d7 was the response, where we take this rook to f1. Furthermore, attacking this. He go with f6. So f6 was the response, where now f6 was the response. We'll take the queen back so that we can play bishop and attack like this. So we are like trying to find out ways to attack towards this king territory. We go with knight c5, where we take the bishop back to b1. Furthermore, knight takes pawn, we play bishop there, attack this way. We go with rook takes, we play bishop d2. Alright, so now this is black's turn and black is thinking for the move. In the meantime, guys, if you are going to stream, then do like live stream. Okay, 2 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock, and black is thinking for the move. We are planning to play the bishop there. If he takes, we can take it back. And let's see what he responds. So black goes with rook to e8. We'll take bishop x6 as I planned. So if bishop takes, queen takes it back. Okay, so now this is black's turn and black is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds. Knight comes to b3. We'll take the queen to e3 and attack this knight. So let's see what he responds. He go with knight to d4. We'll play bishop take g7. Actually, he can take it. So queen take g7. And we respond with rook to e2. I mean rook f2. Now let's see what black responds. Black's turn and black is thinking for the move. In the meantime, guys, if you are going to stream, then do like live stream. Rook comes to c4. Now rook c4. We respond with bishop to d3, attacking the rook. So black's rook is under attack. He go with rook c3. Okay, so Raghav, so thank you very much for sending your ID. Just send me the challenge after this game ends. Okay. So now we decide to play bishop b1. Let's see what he responds over here. So black's turn and black is thinking for the move. Let's see how black responds in this position. In the meantime, guys, if you want to can challenge me, all the challenges are allowed. He go with rook to e3. Now rook e3 will take the queen back, trying to attack this pawn. Okay. Welcome back, Suraj. If you want to challenge me, just send the challenge after this game ends. Okay. So he go with rook e to c3. We'll play queen to b2. So he go with king h7. Now king h7, we'll decide to play. Okay. So we also play king h2. Like we do not found any reason to attack towards his. So there is nowhere to attack. He go with g3 check. Okay, so I resent this one. Alright, so any challenges? Guys, if you want, you can send me challenges now. So any challenges? Send me the challenges now. Okay, so guys, if you want, you can challenge me. Send me the challenges. So no challenges are coming. Okay, so I begin with the challenge where we begin with black pieces. E4 we play E6. The French defense D4 we play D5 and attack this. White takes it, we take it back. Knight C3, knight comes out supporting it. Where this is white to play and 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Knight F3 we take the bishop out and attack this knight. Bishop E2, knight comes to D7. Furthermore, we take the bishop out. Now we go with rook E1 where we decide to castle maintaining the king's safety. So he goes with bishop G5. We decide to play C6. Let's see what white responds over here. White is thinking for the move. Okay, in the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like live stream. Okay, so x3 will take this knight. Bishop take on f3, where we take the queen c7. Okay, so 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, and white is thinking for the move. In this position, we can play x6 and attack the bishop. Basically, we want to kick the bishop. Okay, so if you want to challenge me, just send me the challenges. Anyways, x6 and attack this bishop. The bishop goes back or takes the knight. Alright, so white's turn and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how black responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want to can challenge me, all the challenges are allowed. 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Bishop e3, we go with queen b6 and attack the pawn. So white's turn and white is taking for the move. In the meantime, guys, if you want to can challenge me, all the challenges are allowed. b4, I send you challenge. Send me the challenge after this game ends. I'm not receiving any challenge right now. I will receive the challenge after this game ends. Okay. So queen comes to c7, attacking this diagonal. Let's see how white responds over here. White goes with b5. Now b5 was the response where we'll not take it. Instead, we decide to play rook to c8. If we take back from the pawn. The rook will be supporting this pawn. Okay, so now let's see what the response. White's turn and white is thinking for the move, having 3 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Let's see how he responds over here. Now we can try to take the queen back, bishop there. This bishop, right now the bishop and queen are attacking this diagonal. Actually, it is not going to be very advantage. So let's see what the response. White's turn and white goes with b takes c6. We decide to play pawn takes c6. Now let's see what white responds over here. White's turn and white is thinking for the move. In the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. You go with queen d3. So over here, we decide to play c5. Knight can take it. So now white's turn and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how white responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. Knight take on d5, we'll take it back. We'll take this. where this is white's turn. White can take back from the bishop, attack this diagonal. Okay, so let's see how white responds over here. 2 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock. He go with queen take d4. We play bishop, attack the rook, the queen. Queen goes back, we take this rook. And also we have the rook queen attacking this pawn. So now let's see what white responds over here. White's turn and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how white responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you are going to stream, then to like live stream. Okay. So 1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock and white is thinking for the response. Let's see how white responds over here. He go with queen g4. We'll take the knight and attack the queen. So the queen is under attack. Queen can go to h4 and furthermore we can take this rook. Alright, so white's turn and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how white responds. 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock and white is thinking for the response over here. He go with queen f3. So queen f3 was the response where we begin with bishop take a1 and then queen takes c2. Now 1 minute and 8 seconds on the clock and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. He go with queen to g3. Queen g3, we decide to play queen. If I play the queen back, then that will be the free pin because of this. So knight take on t5. He begin with bishop take and then we can play queen back. Now white's turn and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how white responds. Bishop take x6. We play queen to g6. If white takes it, we can take it back from this pawn. So bishop g5, we play f6, attacking this. He go with queen to d6 and give up the bishop. So 38 seconds on the clock, we begin with king x7. He go with the check. We play f5, giving up the knight. And then we take the queen to f6. Now he pockets the rook. Furthermore, we take. Okay, so white resigns the game. Guys, if you want, you can challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. Any challenges? Hmm. So, any challenges? Guys, if you want, you can send me challenges. No. Okay, so here comes the challenge from Lady. We play 4. It's 185 liter. Okay. E5, we play knight to c3. The Vienna game. So he play knight c6. We play bishop c4. Once again, black to play, having 4 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Let's see how black responds over here. Alright, so black's turn and black is taking for the move. We go with knight f6, we play knight f3. Furthermore, preparing to castle. Okay, so bishop d6 is not a good response. We decide to castle. He decide to castle, we play d4. Maintaining the activity towards the center. So he go with e take d4. We decide to play knight take d4. Furthermore, he played knight take d4, we play queen take d4, and black plays rook e8. So over here, we'll go with bishop to g5. Bishop g5, creating a pin. Now let's see what the response over here. Alright, so black's turn and black goes with a6, where we take the knight to d5 and create a threat like this. The knight, the queen, and the bishop are attacking this knight. So let's see what black responds over here. In the meantime, he goes with c5. We'll take this, give a check. Pawn takes it back. Where we go with queen take bishop. He takes this. He can take our bishop and we'll be taking this. Okay. So now he is playing better than Martin. Queen takes c5, we can play queen here and just attack. Queen e7, we decline the trade. We go with queen f5, attacking these 2 pawns. So black's turn, and black is thinking for the move, having 3 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock. Let's see how black responds over here. You go with e5, so we play bishop and attack the rook. Alright, so black's turn, and black is thinking for the move. We are going to plan for f4. If he take it, then we can capture back from the rook and add up one more attacker. Rook with bishop attacking this. We can even play this rook here and attack this. So you go with queen c5 check, king comes to h1. Black to play, and black is thinking for the move. Having 3 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. Let's see how black responds over here. Okay, so over here, bishop. We begin with bishop take f7. King goes there. We play the queen f6, checkmate. Okay. So any challenges? Guys, if you want, you can challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. Okay, so no challenges. So here comes the challenge where we play e4 and black's turn. Black goes with e5. We play f4, the king's gambit for the first time, where we take the knight f3. He played this. We play h4. He pushed the pawn forward. Okay, so now black is thinking for the move. He pushed the pawn forward. We go with knight to e5, attacking like this. Now black's turn, and black is thinking for the move. Let's see how black responds. d6. So knight capture, you take back. Like it was a trap that I'm not able to recall. Knight take on f7. King takes it back. Bishop comes to c4 check. And you go with bishop e6. Then we decide to play bishop take bishop. Black takes it back from the king is possible. So let's see what black responds over here. He takes it back. We play queen take g4 check. He play king f7. We play this. Take this pawn and give a check. He take the queen to f6. Then over here we'll take the queen to e3. Now let's see what he responds. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. 4 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock for black, and black is thinking. He go with bishop x6. We begin with we begin with a check, attacking this pawn. So black's turn, and black is thinking for the move. Let's see how black responds over here. He can either move the king or the queen, and we have to capture that pawn for sure. So let's see what black responds. Black's turn, and black is thinking for the move. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. If he tries queen over here. Okay, so we'll first castle. Wow. King f1. Seriously. I wanted to castle and just king f1. Okay. So queen take on queen. We'll take it back. Just one more slip. Okay, king e2. Knight f6. We play rook f1. Now let's see what he responds. He go with king e7. So king e7, and over here we'll take the knight to c3, defend this pawn. He play rook to g8, we play rook f2, defend this pawn. Let's see how black responds over here. Okay, so we go with king d3 and support this pawn. Let's see how black responds over here. So black's turn and black is thinking where he take the knight back. We decide to play the king back to e2. Furthermore, we can push the pawn forward. Okay, so welcome Mixture to my channel, and that was a good start. d3. Now if he tries bishop take, we'll take it back. If you want to learn more and more chess tricks and traps, you can go to my channel. You can learn a lot. So knight g4, rook comes f5, knight coming, giving check, trying to find out the ways can be a possible action. 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock, and white is thinking for the move. He go with the check, and king comes to d2, we'll take this. Knight come giving check. Let's see what he responds. He go with king d7. We'll take it. He can push this pawn forward and try attacking the knight. Over here, we'll take the knight to f4. Hriday, if you want to challenge me, just send me the challenge after this game ends. Okay, so once this game will end, I will accept the challenge. Knight comes to f6. Now we'll take the knight to e6. Black's turn and black is thinking. He play rook take on this. King comes to c3. Furthermore, let's see what he responds. Knight check. King comes to c4. He play this. King comes there. He play this. We take it. Okay, so black's turn. I expect black. Let's see what black responds. It's an easy win for black. 1 minute and 50 seconds on the clock, and black is thinking for the move. Let's see how black responds over here. Okay, so he go with rook d4. And now knight comes here, he take it, and that's the checkmate. Okay, so guys, if you want, you can challenge me. Okay, so here comes the rematch, and we are playing as black. White's turn. Okay, so white's turn, and white is thinking for the move. e4 was the response, where we play e6, the French defense. With d5, black plays knight, we play d take e4, and then knight to f6. Furthermore, this is white's turn, and white is thinking for the move. We capture it, we play queen take f6, and then we take the bishop d6. Furthermore, preparing queen g6. Now let's see what he responds. Bishop here, we play f5. Now let's see what white responds. White's turn, and white is thinking for the move. Over here, we try x6 in attacking towards the bishop. 4 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock. We'll take this and attack the rook. He'll play this. We'll take the queen back. He'll capture the pawn. Okay, so now white's turn, and white is thinking for the response. Let's see how white responds over here. If white will capture it, we'll take the knight out, attack this pawn, and try to win the game. So white's turn, having 4 minutes on the clock remaining. Till the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. Queen e2, we play g6. Now let's see what he responds. We are preparing to play the knight to c6. He go with bishop g3, where we decide to play the bishop e7. Means we are declaring the trade. Furthermore, he does not capture it, so we play queen check. The king goes there. We take the knight out, c6. Okay, white's turn, and white is thinking for the move, having
3 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock. Let's see how he responds. He play bishop e5, we play bishop d7. If we take back. Alright, so he takes it, we'll take it back. Attack the knight, this knight. He captured this, we'll take the knight. Furthermore, white queen take the bishop. We'll capture the pawn. So 3 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock. Okay. Queen take b7. Now once again attack towards the rook. Okay, so over here we resign the game. Alright, so any challenges? Any challenges, guys? If you want, you can send me challenges now. Okay. So here comes the challenge. So white's turn. White plays c4, d4. Okay, d4. We respond with the move c5, the old Pannonic defense, in which this is white to play and white is thinking. Knight f3 will capture this. White captures back. We play g6. And now bishop g7 attacking the knight is our plan. So 4 minutes and why you declined my challenge? I don't even know your ID. How will I decline the challenge? Okay, bishop g7 and we are attacking this knight. Your ID is maximum. Okay. So just send me the challenge after this game ends with that ID. e5 we are attacking the bishop and knight. Now let's see what white responds. 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock, and now this is a fork. So let's see what white responds. Okay, white's turn and white is thinking for the move. Now Rupali, can you send me your chess.com ID? Okay, so f take e6. Once again attacking this bishop. So bishop can go back. Bishop goes to e3, we play d5 and attacking this. Okay, so that's true. If you can easily beat me, then try to prepare to beat some top players. e4. Now bishop attacking this. You go with castling. Okay, so we play bishop take b2 and attack the rook. So white's turn, and let's see what white responds. Bishop d4. So we capture it. Furthermore, white can capture it back and we take the queen. Now basic responses, we are just offering trade because we are already having a minor piece up. So that's why trading of the queens can be a solution. Otherwise, if we take the queen back, then he will lose the rook. So knight take queen. So white is thinking for the response over here. He can even go for another response, that is c3. Okay, bishop d7 and we are attacking the queen. Now let's see what he responds. Queen goes to b3, we will capture this rook. If he tries to capture this, then bishop can come and attack. Okay, so he played knight to c3. Bombastic. The queen is trapped. Okay, so we'll just take this rook. b6. Now let's see what he responds over here. So white's turn. White go with e3. We'll take the knight to c6. Furthermore, knight coming here attacking the queen will be our plan. Okay, white's turn. Take rook. That was something what I did. 2 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock, and white is thinking for the move. He go with bishop e5, where we take the knight to e7. Now let's see what he responds. White's turn and white is thinking for the move. Having 2 minutes and 34 seconds on the clock. Let's see how he responds over here. Okay. So 2 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock. where we are preparing to castle. Let's see how he responds over here. Actually, white should not take it because white will just decrease his pieces with that. A4, we play A6, attacking the bishop, expecting the bishop to take it. So white's turn, and white is thinking for the move. Till the meantime, guys, if you are going to stream, then to like live stream. Okay, so he go with bishop e2, where we respond with rook to b8 and secure this pawn. Now white's turn, and white is thinking for the move, having 1 minute and 50 seconds on the clock. Let's see how white responds over here. He go with bishop take a6, we take the knight, a5 and attack the queen. So let's see what white responds. Okay, 1 minute and 35 seconds on the clock, and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how white responds over here. We are going to plan for castling as a response over here. Let's see how white responds over here. So white's turn, and white is thinking for the move. In the meantime, guys, if you are going to stream, then to like the live stream. Queen a2 was the response. We play rook to a8. The bishop goes back. Okay, so white's turn, and white is thinking for the response over here. Let's see how white responds over here. Till the meantime, guys, if you are going to stream, then to like the live stream. Knight b5, and happily we'll take it. He takes it back from the bishop. We play king to f7. Now let's see what he responds. White's turn, and white is thinking for the move. We are queen down. Okay, so 50 seconds on the clock remaining. Now let's see what white responds over here. 40 seconds on the clock remaining. So knight is to c6, offering trade. If we take back a basic trade. Okay, so now black is thinking for the response. If white takes, we'll take it back. The queen can take this pawn. So we'll take the rook and support this. Furthermore, we are also attacking this. So now he's having 17 seconds on the clock. Okay, so white's turn. He go with the check. We take knight e7. So we play rook to b8 and attack the queen. The queen is under attack. 5 seconds on the clock. We begin with the check and capture this pawn. We'll capture this pawn also, and then play rook to b2. We capture this, giving check. The king is okay, so white loses on time. Alright. So any challenges? If you want, you can send me the challenges now. So guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges now. Any challenges? Okay, so here comes the challenge. Once again, we play d4 and black's turn. So black is not playing now. Oh, okay. Knight f6 is the most popular response. He play knight f6. We play c4, the queen's gambit with knight to c3, e4. Hi Vanita, welcome to my channel. f4, this is the force pawn attack, controlling t squares. You go with castling, we play knight f3, and now we'll go with d5. Now let's see what he responds. He plays c6, not a good response. Bishop comes to e2. Let's see what he responds now. Instead of c6, okay, he played knight a6. We play a3, not allowing the knight to jump. Furthermore, let's see what he responds. He go with e6. So once again, we castle, maintaining the king's safety. He take the pawn, we'll take back. He take the pawn, we'll take back. And he take the pawn. we'll take back. So now this is black's turn. We go with knight c5, we play rook to p1. Rook p1 is a very important response in the queen's gambit. Okay, he play bishop f5, where we play the rook back to a1. Now let's see what he responds. So he go with queen d7, we play knight d4, attacking the bishop. Black's turn and black is thinking for the move. Let's see how black responds over here. So rook comes to a7, we capture the bishop. He captures back and we play bishop g4, attacking the queen. The queen can go back. Alright, so black's turn. Now everyone is all set to beat me. Everyone is here to beat me only. Anyways, now he is forcing me to trade the queens. Alright, so we'll accept the trade. He takes it back, where we respond with rook to b1. If we take, rook takes back. So now black's turn and black is thinking for the move. Let's see. He decides to play rook take to e8. We play b12. Now let's see what he responds. So black's turn and black is thinking, having 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Check on the board, we play king h1. King comes to g1. Okay, so I resent this one. No, wait. Alright. So he just did a mistake. Bishop d2. Now let's see what he responds. Rook takes. We'll take it back. King comes to g1. Knight check. Okay, so I resent the game. Alright, so any challenges? Any challenges? If you want to challenge me, just send me the challenge. That's all you have to do. Okay, so no challenges are coming. Alright, so thank you very much for coming to my live stream. We'll meet you in the next one.